Nigel, a first clean sheet of the season. How pleased are you with it?
In the circumstances, delighted. I thought it was a well-deserved point today and a well-deserved clean sheet.
Superb defensive performance today. Bodies on the line, stopping crosses, shots. Tremendous defensive performance.
Yep, especially in the last 10 and 7 minutes added time, was it? Especially with all that added on as well. We had to keep a clean sheet. Were they, I think, second in the league, are they? Something like that. Yep. You know, we come here with 6 players missing, we lose George Maris, and we have somebody sent off, nearly a full team out. And the lads really stood up to it. You know, started with the goalkeeper and made a couple of outstanding saves, especially the one late on. But I thought the back four were excellent today.
Bit of a tentative game in the first half, wasn't it? Certainly opened up in the second.
Yeah, well, I thought we actually had the best chance in the first half when Faz headed the one down at Jordan Barry in the 6-yard box, and we should get a shot off, but for some reason we're not getting shots off at the moment. And then second half I thought we started well on the front foot, won a couple of corners, and then I think they got sort of on top after that really, and then the sending off means it's back to the wall stuff. But we brought Ty on to be an attacking threat and to do exactly what he did leading up to the red card, was to win free kicks, you know, with his pace and everything he did. But once again, the naivety of some of our players was evident again today.
Yeah, I think that's the word to use in that occasion. It was very naive.
Well, it's no different. We've got Stephen Quinn, ex-international, doing it against Harrogate a couple of weeks ago, and young players done it again today. We have no nous to sort of reverse it, and you know, we don't get anybody else sent off. You know, he's won the free kick. It should be a booking for the lad, the opportunity for us to put the ball in the 6-yard box. That's it. All of a sudden we end up with 10 men and hanging on. And it's poor when that happens like that.
What about at the other end? I think it was prior to that. Superb last-ditch challenge or intervention, you might say, from Elliot Hewitt, because Orient looked for sure and certain like they were going to test Nathan Bishop.
Yeah, they didn't do it too many times today, but he got around on the cover in the 6-yard box and cleared one. But even little things like that, the lads caught him afterwards. We get up and play on instead of winning the free kick. You know, we're, I say, naive at times. We're a very honest team, but bordering on naive.
What were the major differences today, did you feel, than perhaps previous weeks to earn that clean sheet?
We didn't give any silly mistakes away, make any silly mistakes, give any silly goals away. I thought Orient had to work for every single chance they created today, and that was the difference. And then you're in with a chance. Disappointed with a few occasions in the attacking third, but once again, understandable. You know, 40 feet, now we've had 2 draws, good foundation to move on.
The defensive performance, deservedly so, has been saluted. What about at the other end? What's your analysis going forward?
Yeah, I thought we were a threat at times. I thought Danny was quiet, difficult when you come back to your old club, but we didn't get him an awful lot of service and creating too many chances. But he's got to do a little bit more off the ball than he did today. But I thought Rhys Oates was a threat, and I thought Jordan Barry was as well. And then you haven't mentioned even Laps could have nicked it in the 95th minute when he robbed the lad and went clear. And we just once again just couldn't quite get a shot off, but maybe being a bit greedy, but that can happen. You know, you can nick one, half a mistake, and we could have won 1-0.
George Maris had to be withdrawn in this one. What's the situation?
Got banged just on the side of his temple. His eye was sort of closing up, and he couldn't see out of one eye. So it's not a concussion or anything like that. He just couldn't see out of his eye.
So we'll see how that one transpires in the next few days, I imagine.
Yeah, we could have probably used a concussion sub, although you know Tom was adamant that it wasn't concussion, so we didn't want to sort of flout the rules. They're there for a serious injury. He didn't have that. He just had a bang on the eye. But in the last few minutes, I wish we could have put another sub on.
And prior to this one, Callum Gordon didn't make it. Neither did Ryan Stirk. What's the latest?
Ryan Stirk, not sure. He's got ankle ligament damage from that tackle last week, late on in the game. Against Rochdale, so just have to wait and see how long. It's I think a few weeks at least. And Kellen Gordon sort of opened his knee up. I think he was in a tackle late on the touchline in the same game. So I think he's going to be a couple of weeks or so as well.
Finally, Nigel, from here, does this performance give the players a bit of added confidence and belief now heading forward, because it's a big point against a team who are doing so well so far this season?
I hope so, but time will tell. You know, starting with Barrow next Saturday. Well, I think think when you're supporters and you come away from home and like today and you see that sort of battling performance, I think it gives them renewed belief as well. We know we can play football at times, but that side's been missing. Now we've got to try and get the two together, play a bit more football, but without losing what we saw today.
Thanks, Nigel.